1, 2, 3.
I don't have not a single clue. We are making chocolate cake. This is where we start. A bowl. First, we will need a bowl.
You are really dumb. For real.
Actually, this don't even look like a lot. Well, I think there's no going back now. I wish I had a chef hat.
Bon appetit.
Hold on. There we go. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh shit.
Bon appetit.
I'm gonna make brownies and I'm gonna do like half Oreos, half chocolate chips.
Bon appetit.
I feel like with that apron on.
Bon appetit.
No going back now. One egg, 1/3 water. One egg. One-third water. And then it said 1/2 vegetable oil. Oh, instead of water, don't use milk. 1/3 water. One-half vegetable oil. That's about 50%. That's about 50%. Huh? Oh, mix is the second step. So it says 8 by 8 inch pan size. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not 8 by 8, but I think it's, 7 inches. I think.
Are you delusional?
to grease pan and bake immediately. Why would it not bake immediately? Okay, let's bake immediately. Wait. How long is it supposed to be in there for? 34 to 37 minutes. What time is it? To 37 minutes. And we put it in there at 3:44. So that should be That's not our problem. That's not our problem. Trust. 1 cup, 1/4, 1/4. So that's 1 cup. So 1/4 is like 25% of that. And then it says 1/2 cup vegetable oil. 1/2 of this. So that's about 50%. And then it says 3 eggs. Oh wait, step 1 was to heat the oven.
Job.
Oh. Wait, what? Metal. 350. I'm no cake boss, but
Look at that. Here, drink.
Girl, I hear you. Don't worry. I think I put too much butter. So I'm putting it in the oven so that the butter could become thinner. I'm gonna stop talking. That's not bad for the cake, right? The butter.
You are really dumb. For real.
And it is supposed to be in there. A bunt. I think that's what I have. That's what I put it in, a bunt. You know what? We'll just come back to it. Okay, so while we wait for the brownies to cook, I remember the time where I had to email, where I lost my Wattpad password, right? So I had to email like Wattpad Help Center. They asked me for 3 books that I've read from my private library. And let me see what I put. I put The Wimp, The Jock, and The Nerd, and Roommates with the Sex God. I should mention, these are all BLs. So I'm gonna read, I'm gonna read those books to like while we wait for the brownies and then see how those go. I'm not gonna read I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm probably gonna read like 1 chapter or skip through it here and there. I don't really remember what this is about, but maybe if I start reading it, it'll come back to mind. Okay, so we found one of them. Let me read what's going on. Keegan is the definition of a bad boy. College man with a body that could even make okay. Did I even read that? In the attitude that could put the devil to shame. Between classes and drinking parties, sex and boys, Keegan had it all. Until Jameson, small, skinny, antisocial, will he be able to tame the sex god or be eaten alive? I read this and thought, this is fantastic, and then clicked start reading. So we're not gonna start with the synopsis because the synopsis don't really have anything. We're gonna go straight to chapter 1. Okay, this is called Monster. This is by Keegan, the sex god himself. I looked over at the boy sitting next to me, his eyes glossed over with tears that were bound to come spilling out at any moment. He was covering his big green eyes with his messy brown hair and shielding his quivering lips with his oversized sleeve. He was just another person I slept and mooched off of for a few months. So you're serious, Keegan? We're done just like that? I nodded my head in response, a little shocked and annoyed that this was taking him so long to process. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, I've grown. Go to a bar tonight and tell some mildly attractive man that your ex friends with benefits who was a total douche and broke up with you after the summer fling. I could see the tears actually welling up in his eyes now, but nothing I said was a lie. I never put a title on us, and I never asked him to be my boyfriend. I told him from the start, once school started back up, we were done. Honestly, I needed him for a house to stay at during summer months. I think you should go, he whispered. I complied gladly. He was good enough to let me grab the bags from the back of his car. Let that have been my car. And I tell you, grab your stuff, and it's in the trunk. So you're staying at my place, and you're talking to me like this? He whispered. I complied gladly. He was good enough to let me grab the bag from the back of his car before pulling out of his parking spot. I really hope you find someone who does something like this to you, Keegan. I really do. Honestly, boy, you should have just drove. I don't know what you saying. I smiled slightly, knowing there's no chance in hell that I would ever be that stupid, but not again. If it helps, I know you'll find someone great. I'm just that stepping stone you had to get through in order to find it. Girl, get out of here. Anyways, mind you, this was a popular story. You could see by the amount of comments. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Wattpad book like this. But then I don't remember the last time I've been. Okay. So I see wimp, but it's not the wimp. Is this the same thing? Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, read the details. Nerd alert spinoff. We don't gotta read that. Chris is anxious in taking his relationship with Alex to the next level, and Paul needs to learn a little more self-confidence. Read Wimp to get more of a rounded ending for the story, Nerd alert. Should we read Nerd alert story description? Nope, we're not going there. Preface, no. Chapter 1, yes. Okay, so this is Paul, the one that needs to learn a little bit more self-confidence. Travis, stop, I'm serious, I said, scolding him. He sighed, pulling away from me and allowing me to sit up in the bed and continue reading my textbook. If this is about the other night, I'm sorry. It's not, I really just need to read, okay? I said, closing my book partially so I could look down at him. I found him frowning slightly as he buried his head in the pillow under his head. I could feel my face grow warm at the memory of last night. Why did he have to bring it up? He could have just stayed quiet. Could he? I asked myself as I remembered the laughter from the other end of the door last night. It sounded like Chris, but it had a cruel hint to it, so it had been Alex. What? Why is chapter 1 popping up like this? I found where the problem is, right? So it says right here, you look like Alex. It's terrifying and amusing at the same time, I heard Chris' voice say, followed by a low hum. I looked up from the wooden table to find him staring at me with furrowed brows. You're roughly the same height and you have the same big brows and plump lips. So Alex and Chris is dating, and I guess Paul is dating the other one, whose name I can't remember right now. What is he doing? I asked myself, looking away again. I ran a hand through my hair, hoping that he'll look away soon. You're like a container without the biscuit. Hey, excuse me, I spoke, wondering why he say that. He smiled oddly, pushing back strands of hair behind his ear before talking. You look like Alex, but you lack Alex's content. Okay, so I guess, well, I mean, he said it. Alex and Paul looks the same, which is weird. They're not related. He said, oh, I muttered, not sure what else to say, as I bit my bottom lip. It's fine, it's okay. You're the tinier wimp version. This is why they say he need to grow self-confidence. Okay, that's enough, I said, looking back at him.
All right now, it ain't that funny.
Come on! What's it like? Huh? I muttered, looking up at him. Being with Travis, I mean, he said, cocking his head in a way that allowed his long dark hair to move to the side. I bit my bottom lip. He does. Okay, we're doing that again. Frowning as I thought about how much of an odd question that was. I really like Travis. He's good to me, I said, making Chris nod. It sounded like he was being rough on you yesterday. Oh God, I thought, remembering yesterday when Travis had stayed over in the guest room I was using. I admit it was stupid to go about it there and then. I'm not even sure what's embarrassing. Was that Chris knocked at the door asking us to turn it down, or the fact that Travis didn't turn it down? Okay. I found the jock and the nerd. We're gonna read the details. This is a BXB matured abusive content. Yo! 224 comments on this picture alone. No wonder. Oh my gosh. No wonder he's getting bullied. Like, I for real would too. The jog, I guess, whatever. Let me see. I'm not even, we're done. Like, alright, let's get into this. Chapter 1, Tyler. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, morning already. I turn the clock off and get dressed. I slowly walk down the stairs, making sure not to make any noise so my father doesn't hear me. For my luck, he isn't awake. I quickly grab lunch and run to school with my backpack, which I took on the way out. As soon as I enter, I walk to my locker, I get my book and close it. Alec, hey. Scared? Tyler, of course not. Don't forget you're beating after school. Oh, so this was like a scheduled thing. He walks away. God, I hate that guy. I walk to my class and sit in the middle of the classroom next to the window and space out because I already know that the stuff the teacher explains. I get pulled out of my thoughts as a note hits my head. I pick it up. Dear Tyler, I like you a lot, but you have to find out who I am. I made some of my friends to make this, so the writing doesn't make sense. I know. What? I saw a kid named Ryan throw a love letter at my Tyler. Okay. So now we're in Alex's point of view. Alex, ready for your beating, Ryan? What did I even do? You usually leave me alone. It's because he got the love letter. Well, that changed, you son of a B. Why did it? Just shut up. I punch him hard. He starts bleeding, but I don't care. I punch him again, and again, and again. And I'm about to punch him again, but Tyler gets in front of Ryan, and I punch him. He falls to the floor, and I stand there in shock. Alec, crap. You knocked him out. Out of my way! I look over at Tyler. Was he awake the whole time? Ryan, there is no need for you to feel bad for me, and honestly, you made it worse. And Alec, leave me alone. Alec, ... Ryan, I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay. Wow, I definitely, okay. One draft. Okay, I did write a book. Should I read this? I'm gonna read it.
Oh, God,
I'm gonna read it.
please,
It's 2 chapters. I'm gonna just read the first one. No, you see, I already don't want to read it. Hey! Wait. Personally, we did that. Oh my gosh, now we're gonna just decorate it. Ta-da! Delicioso. This tastes terrible.
Oh wow, what is this here? Okay, so I made a brownie. Yes. Hey brownie.
I want you to
Yes. I will try the brownie. This piece?
this piece right here.
I need a plate. This is ghetto.
You know what's wrong with it?
And look, probably the oil.
The oil?
If you put too much. That's not.
Probably. Okay, ready, set, go.
They're live. Oh, boom.
Bro.
First of all,
I didn't swallow about one bite, bro.
it's only because I thought it was a joke. So, no. Do over.
I couldn't even eat this one.
I can't fit that in my microwave for today. Damn. I guess that's why. It get all sticky.
Come.
It's supposed to make a heart. That's my thing. Love. Peace, love, prosperity. Purr!